Every year, over 10 million people in the U.S. alone experience domestic abuse. For some, it ends in silence. No calls, no justice, just a void. Among the cases we will discuss today is Fawziyah Javed.
The sooner you are dead, it will be better.
A man has been arrested in connection with the death of a woman who fell from Arthur's seat.
I've lost my only child.
Hear anything out of the ordinary?
I heard a female screaming.
The court hear evidence from the victim.
If you look the word, you don't make me feel the way that you make me feel.
This is the case of the horrifying domestic abuse.
She was 31, successful, deeply loved by family and friends, and determined to reclaim her life after years of abuse. But in September 2021, on a walk through the picturesque Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh, Fawziyah Javed's journey took a fatal turn. She was born and raised in the UK. Fawziyah was a young Muslim woman with a promising career in law. She earned her master's degree and worked for the Crown Office. Her loved ones described her as smart, kind, and quietly powerful. But behind closed doors, her life was unraveling. Fawziyah was married to Kashif Anwar, a man whose charm masked a deeply violent nature. Over time, his emotional abuse turned physical. Like many victims, she remained silent, until she didn't. Fawziyah began documenting everything. She saved texts, recorded threats, told friends, went to the police. She even had a GPS tracker with her during outings, a safety net she hoped she'd never need. And yet, it wasn't enough. September 2nd, 2021. Fawziyah agreed to meet Anwar in Edinburgh, one final conversation before their divorce was finalized. They hiked Arthur's Seat, a popular Scottish landmark.
But that meeting turned deadly.
During a heated argument, Anwar shoved her off the cliff. She plummeted nearly 50 feet to her death. Fawziyah survived the fall long enough to tell rescuers who pushed her. Her final words helped seal her killer's fate.
You are Police Constable Rhiannon Clutton, is that correct?
That's correct.
Were you instructed to attend at Arthur's Seat in relation to a female who had apparently fallen from the hill?
That's correct.
Did you locate the lady who had fallen?
I did, yes.
Describe how she was.
She was amongst gorse bushes. It was a very steep incline, approximately 45 degrees. Her shoes had come off. Her head was facing towards the summit. Her feet were facing down the hill. She had an injury, an obvious injury to her head, and she was writhing in pain, but she was able to speak to me when I asked her questions.
Did you ask her what had happened?
I did, yes.
What was her response?
She said he pushed me. I asked her who had pushed her, and she said my husband, because I tried to end it. I clarified whether she meant end her life or end her relationship, and she stated my relationship.
Did you ask her about a phone?
Yes, I asked her where her phone was, and she stated he's got it, he's taken it from me. She asked me why he was like that, why he treated her like that. She asked me if she was going to die, and she asked me if her baby was going to die. And it wasn't until the fire service had arrived that she became unresponsive.
In April 2023, Kashif Anwar was found guilty of her murder and sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 20 years. It was one of the first cases where a victim's own digital trail played a critical role in securing justice. Her texts, police complaints, voice recordings, each piece painted a devastating portrait of a woman who tried everything to save herself. In 2024, advocacy groups in both the UK and the US began using Fawziyah's case in domestic violence training. Her story is now a part of educational campaigns focused on tech-assisted evidence gathering and safety planning for women in abusive relationships. Her mother, Yasmin, recently spoke at a domestic violence summit in Washington, D.C., urging global cooperation to prevent similar tragedies. Fawziyah's legacy is saving lives, but it came at the highest price. She did everything right. She left, she documented, She asked for help, and still, he killed her. Fawziyah Javed didn't die in silence, and we owe it to her to never forget that. If you found this case as chilling as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more unsolved mysteries.